Students, good afternoon to all of you. So students, today we are starting a new chapter of IT and the name of chapter is chapter number 1. The name of chapter is Evolution of Computers. Okay, so in this chapter we read about all the evolution of computer, that how computer is invented in earlier days, how we use the computer, and in nowadays what are the uses of computer, types of computer and the generation of computer. So in this chapter our first topic is history of computers. Okay, so first topic is history of computers. That means how in earlier days computers are used and nowadays how the changes are performed and what are the changes are invented. Our second topic in this chapter are calculating devices. So what are calculating devices? The calculating devices are used to perform calculation, because in this chapter computer meaning is compute. Compute are used for calculation. Okay, so there are different type of calculating device in earlier days we are used, like abacus, Leibniz computers and many other. Okay, now the third topic is generation of computers. So basically in computers there are 5 type of generation. First generation computer, second generation, third generation, fourth generation and fifth generation. These are the generations of computer. We studied this topic also in detail. And the last topic is types of computer. The types of computer meaning in this, that what are the types we are using in earlier days, like mainframe computer, microcomputer, mini computer and supercomputer. These are the types of computers. So let's get started to read this chapter in detail. Then today we are doing IT Matrix, and the name of the book is IT Matrix and Avratan publication. So let's get started to read this chapter. Chapter number 1, evolution of computer. Okay, so in this chapter we read about all the histories of the computer, that how is it is invented and what are the parts of these. Hello friends, I am Ava. Did you know that in earlier times the size of computer was very large and it could not be carried around like the modern computers? Let us learn about how computer evolved. So you can see in earlier times that computers are very large. We cannot carry these computers. Nowadays the laptops are used, the tablets are used, mobile phones are used. These all can be used, but in earlier time they are not. So we can read in this chapter how computer are evolved. In this chapter we read about history of computer, calculating devices, generations of computer and types of computer. So first part and first topic is history of computer. Earlier computers were very large in size and very expensive. Over time computers evolved and many things were made simple so that people could easily operate them. So in earlier time, now in older days computer are very huge in size, very large in size and very expensive also. And we cannot put anyone that a middle class people cannot purchase it. So over time to time computers evolved and new things were made simple so that people can easily operate them. So present day computers are not only compact and affordable, but they also have operate on very high speed. Okay, we can perform operation in a high speed manner, that computer give result in a very quickly manner. Computers are used almost in every place, such as schools, offices, homes, banks, hospitals, malls, shops, railway stations and so on. So in this chapter, we will explore various calculating devices that were used earlier and will trace the evolution of computers. Okay. So our first topic is calculating device. So first part of this calculating device is abacus. Abacus is considered as the first calculating device, believed to have been invented in China. Okay, so the first question is what is the first calculating device? The name is abacus, and where it is invented? It is invented in China. It was used to perform simple mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. An abacus was made up of wooden frames, wires and beads. You can see there that wooden frames, wires and beads are there. This frame is horizontally divided into two parts by bar. You can see this figure that these are divided into two parts. First one is this, second one is there. All the calculation are done using the beads. With the help of these beads, calculations are performed.
The computer has become such a basic necessity nowadays. I wonder what life would have been without computers.
Yes, Rennie. It has become almost a basic necessity in our daily life. But there was a time when there was no computers.
I know. It is a modern invention. Can you tell me how it all began?
Well, it is a long story. The term computer is derived from the word compute, which means to calculate. Computers are versatile calculating machines that can handle different tasks at the same time. To know about the history of computers, we have to go back to the days when people used the abacus to calculate complex sums.
The abacus? Do you mean the abacus that we have used during our kindergarten days?
Yes, Rennie. The instrument that you use to calculate sums during the first day at school. The abacus is probably the first counting device. It was invented about 5,000 years ago in China.
Tell me more about the abacus.
The abacus was the first mechanical device for calculation which could also perform arithmetical calculations.
Do you remember what an abacus looked like, Rennie? Yes, it is made of a wooden frame with rods, each having beads.
That's right. Counting on the abacus can be done by sliding these beads across the rods. The rods are divided into two parts. The upper part was known as heaven and the lower part was known as earth. Let us now discuss about the Pascaline.
Next calculating device is Napier's bones. Napier bones was a calculating device invented by Sir John Napier in 1616. Okay. Napier bones is a calculating device that was invented by Sir John Napier in the year of 1616. As this device has rods or ivory bones on which numbers were carved. There are numbers were carved and there are rods are there. It was called Napier's bones. It was used for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So now our next topic is Pascaline. A French mathematician Blaise Pascal invented Pascaline, the first mechanical calculator in the year 1641. Okay, in 1641, the first mechanical calculator is invented. It looked like a rectangular box with movable wheels. It looked like a rectangular box with movable wheels. These wheels were rotated to display numbers. These wheels rotated to display to showing the numbers. This device was also used to add, subtract, multiply and divide numbers up to 100 and 1000. Okay.
Line? What is it, Kiko?
The Pascaline is the first mechanical calculator in the world.
Why is it called Pascaline?
The Pascaline was invented by a French mathematician called Louis Pascal in 1642, and so it is named after him.
How does it work?
The device is made up of wheels and gears. It could handle decimal values by rotating a wheel from 1 to 9 steps. It is used for adding numbers quickly. The meters used in taxis nowadays are an example of Pascaline. Do you know who is called the father of the computer?
Now, next topic is Leibniz calculator. Leibniz calculator was invented by a German mathematician Gottfried Leibniz in the year 1671. Okay, he is a German mathematician and his name is Gottfried Leibniz in the year 1671. This mechanical calculator could do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and find square roots. Okay. Now the next topic is difference engine. Difference engine was invented by Charles Babbage, a British mathematician in the year 1822. This device was capable of preparing error-free mathematical tables. Okay, with this device we can prepare error-free mathematical tables. And Charles Babbage is known as father of computer also. Okay.
The computer?
No, Kiko.
Charles Babbage is known as the father of the computer.
Who was Charles Babbage?
Charles Babbage was a British mathematician who designed the analytical engine in 1833. Charles Babbage is the person who introduced the idea of storing and reading the information before processing. All modern computers are based on this concept.
Now, next topic is analytical engine. Charles Babbage invented the first general-purpose computer in 1837. This calculating device had 3 basic elements similar to modern computer. Okay, Charles Babbage invented first general-purpose computer, and in this calculating device they have similar the modern computer, that is nowadays computer. Input, output and memory devices. The function of all the modern computer is based on this technique of analytical engine. Charles Babbage is regarded as father of modern computing for his contributions. Okay, so he is known as father of computer and father of modern computing because of his contributions. Now you read these topics and understand this chapter in detail. Thank you. Have a nice day.
The analytical engine?
The analytical engine is an engine powered by a huge steam engine. It can handle a large amount of data and process them at high speed. Let us now discuss about the tabulating machine.
The tabulating machine?
Yes, in 1890, Herman Hollerith, an American statistician, invented a machine called the tabulating machine.
What does that machine do?
The tabulating machine is capable of reading data, processing it and giving the desired output. It is based on IPO or input, processing and output cycle. This machine is capable of reading both numbers and letters. Let me now tell you about ENIAC and UNIVAC.
What are these, Kliko?
ENIAC stands for Electronic Numerical Integrator and Calculator. This machine was designed in 1946 by two American scientists called John W. Moseley.
I hope you understood this chapter in detail. Now, you also read this chapter and understand the concept of this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.